This is a connection challenge for black. So normally in real games, we probably would just give up, right? Because black can't cut here, white can capture black, and there's no way black can connect underneath, right? Because black simply has too many cutting points, and white can capture black very easily. So this is not okay for black. Our intuition might be this bend, but this also doesn't work. White can play here, and if black cuts, we go back to the previous variation. It's a snapback. If black cuts here, white can also Atari. And when black connects here, white can capture number 1 very easily. So number 1 will also fail. So that's why the only first move to try is this one. But this at first also doesn't seem very promising because of course white will block here, and now what does black do? If you cut here, it doesn't work because you can capture these 3 stones. And if you connect, all of these 5 stones will die this way. So this is not okay for black. But because this is a connection problem, and when we do these connection problems, we almost always have to go to the first line. And that's where the inspiration for the correct answer comes from. Black should play this band on the first line. And it makes a difference. Now, if white plays here, black can cut. Now this doesn't work anymore for white because number 7 is an Atari on these 2 white stones. White can't play this anymore, so white can only capture here, and now white is dead. Black will succeed this way. So that's why number 3 is a very good move. Similarly, if white bends this way, black can just play this, and it'll be something like this. White will have to prevent black from cutting it off, so white can only allow black to connect on the first line. However, white's strongest response, of course, is to play this push. Now black needs to be really careful. If you relent here, now black cannot come into this cutting point. White can just cut you off like this. Black can't come in. So black fails after number 8. And black must play this move. And now what happens is that you're hoping white will just connect here and allow black to connect back. But no, white will want to try to kill number 1 this way. And this is tough for black because if you cut white off now, white can capture number 1. It's also an Atari on number 3. So what happens now is that if black blocks on the right side, white can make a living shape this way. And black does not have a living shape, so black will die. And if black blocks from the left side, if you Atari here, this is actually sente for white because these 3 black stones might be killed. So if you play this, white can simply avoid this ko, and black still needs another move, otherwise white will kill you this way. So when you play something like this, white can come in, still sente, still threatening to cut black off, and black doesn't have 2 real eyes. But white can make an extra real eye here. So white is alive and black is dead. So this is not okay for black. What went wrong? It's really number 7. So similar to the previous problem actually, the important move for black is to sacrifice an extra stone here on the first line. This is really important. So now if white connects here, of course, black is happy to connect at number 9. Now it is very tempting for white to want to capture these 3 black stones. Now what happens is that black can cut. White captures. Now this is a capture race problem. We have to solve it, right? If black cannot win this race to capture, then all of our sequence before number 9 is wrong. So let's see if black can kill white. Now, black must come in here. If black doesn't come in here, of course you cannot play this because you'll get killed this way. But if you play something here, white can escape this way. And there's no way for black to contain white all of a sudden. And that's a big problem for black. So playing here is really good because white doesn't have this move anymore. Because of the shortage of liberties, black can cut white off this way. Like this way, white will just be killed. So after number 11, white cannot escape, and white cannot build another real eye. So what can white do? White might want to try to reduce black's liberties this way, maybe something like this, but black is not really afraid of this race to capture. And the problem is design that black will be faster by 1 liberty. So that is why after number 9, when white captures, number 11 can guarantee black's success. So overall, let's recap. It's a really complicated pattern. Normally, we would just give up, but in this situation, black can actually try this move, bending on the first line. Very counterintuitive, I would say. Very few amateurs would calculate this move right away, but our inspiration really is from this line of problems. This whole section is teaching us that when you try to connect, connecting on the first line is always an option for you to consider. So that's why we have to try number 3. And after this exchange, we have to take into account white's strongest response, trying to capture black, and sacrificing an extra stone here is also very difficult for us to calculate, because normally we might think cutting here is enough, but it's not. White can actually make a living shape, so black must sacrifice one more stone, allowing white to capture 3 of these, and playing here at number 11, killing white's eye shape, as well as preventing white from escaping. So it's a really neat move. We have number 3, we have number 7, and we have number 11. These are all really key moves for you to learn and digest. So I hope you enjoyed this pattern, and please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching.